current trend for Bitcoin suggests a bullish outlook based on the historical price data and the provided forecast. Price has shown a consistent upward movement over the past few weeks, with recent surges exceeding previous highs. This positive momentum, coupled with the forecast predicting further price increases in the coming weeks, indicates a favorable environment for a long-term investment strategy. Therefore, I recommend a long position on Bitcoin with a target price of $98,700, a stop loss at $75,905.75, and an entry price at $80,300. This strategy capitalizes on the expected price appreciation while mitigating potential downside risk by setting a stop loss below the support price. Holding this position for a medium to long-term period allows you to benefit from the projected sustained growth in the price of Bitcoin. Based on the Ethereum price history and forecast, an investment strategy focusing on a long-term perspective appears promising. The historical price data reveals a generally upward trend, with the price bouncing back from dips and consistently reaching new highs. While there was a recent dip, forecast predicts a continued upward trajectory, suggesting a potential for further growth. Therefore, a long position in Ethereum is recommended for a long-term investment strategy. An ideal entry price would be around $3,180, aligning with the current price and the support level of $2,896.88. A stop loss could be placed at $3,000, below the recent dip, to mitigate potential losses. The target price should be set at $3,500, considering the forecast's upward projections and the historical price trend. This strategy capitalizes on the long-term bullish outlook for Ethereum while managing risk through a well-defined stop loss. Based on the provided Ripple price history and forecast, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices demonstrate an overall upward trend, with recent price fluctuations suggesting consolidation. Forecast indicates continued upward momentum, with prices potentially reaching $0.741 within the next week. This suggests a bullish outlook for Ripple in the medium term. Given this outlook, a long position is recommended. A strategic entry point would be around $0.588. Slightly below the current price, allowing for a small margin of safety. The stop loss should be placed at $0.555, aligning with a recent support level and mitigating potential downside risk. The target price could be set at $0.707, aiming to capitalize on the projected price increase and aligning with the historical resistance level. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential profit while managing potential losses. Solana shows a generally upward trend with a strong surge in the past 2 weeks. The forecast predicts continued growth in the coming week, reaching prices above the current resistance level. Based on this information, a long-term investment strategy focusing on a long position seems appropriate. We can enter a long position at the current price of $211, setting a stop loss at $196.69, the support price, to minimize potential losses. Target price should be set at $222.1, the resistance level, to capitalize on the anticipated price increase. This strategy allows us to participate in the potential upside movement of Solana while managing risk effectively. Given the price trends and forecast for Cardano, a bullish investment strategy focusing on a medium-term approach appears promising. The historical prices demonstrate a consistent upward trajectory, with the current price hovering near the support level of $0.4091. The forecast suggests a continued upward momentum, with prices potentially reaching $0.657 within the next few weeks. This indicates that Cardano is likely to experience sustained growth in the medium term. Therefore, I recommend a long position on Cardano for a medium-term investment strategy. An ideal entry price would be around $0.45, slightly above the current price and the support level. The stop loss should be set at $0.4091, the support level, to protect against any unexpected price reversals. The target price should be $0.60, aiming to capture a significant portion of the projected price increase. This strategy allows you to capitalize on the anticipated upward trend while managing risk effectively. Based on the provided information for Coin, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical price data shows a clear upward trend, with recent price spikes indicating strong buying pressure. The forecast price suggests continued growth, with the price potentially reaching $3.69 within the next week. The support price at $2.3059 acts as a solid foundation for this bullish outlook. Therefore, a long position in SU coin is recommended. An entry price around $2.90, slightly below the current price, allows for a margin of safety while still capturing potential upside. A stop-loss order should be placed at $2.3059 to limit potential losses in case of a sudden price reversal. The target price can be set at $3.69, aligning with the highest forecast price, aiming to capitalize on the full potential of the anticipated price increase. This medium-term strategy allows for a balanced approach, leveraging the current bullish momentum while managing risk effectively. Given the price trends and forecast for Filecoin, a medium-term investment strategy focusing on a long position appears promising. The historical prices demonstrate a general upward trend, with recent fluctuations hovering around the support level of $3.987. The forecast suggests a continuation of this upward momentum, reaching as high as $4.5 in the coming weeks. This indicates a positive outlook for Filecoin in the medium term. To capitalize on this potential, an entry price of $4.05 would be strategic, allowing you to buy in slightly above the support level while still benefiting from the anticipated price increase. A stop-loss order set at $3.95 would protect against sudden price drops and minimize potential losses. The target price could be set at $4.40, aiming to capture a significant portion of the projected upward movement while leaving room for further potential growth. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential profits while mitigating potential losses. Given the price trends and forecast for Theta network, an investment strategy focusing on a short-term approach seems appropriate. The historical prices show a general upward trend, with the current price hovering near the forecast and support level. The resistance level is relatively close, suggesting potential for further upward movement. In this scenario, a long position is recommended to capitalize on the anticipated price increase. An entry price of $1.38 aligns with the forecast and allows for some buffer below the current price. A stop loss should be set at $1.36, slightly below the support level, to minimize potential losses. The target price is set at $1.54, aiming to capture a significant portion of the anticipated upward movement before reaching the resistance level. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential profits while mitigating potential losses. Based on the provided price information for Dogwifhat, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical price data shows a general upward trend, with recent fluctuations around the $3.00 level. The forecast suggests continued upward momentum, with prices potentially reaching $3.51 in the coming weeks. This indicates a bullish outlook for Dogwifhat in the medium term. Therefore, a long position is recommended. An ideal entry price would be around $3.10, allowing you to capitalize on the expected price increase. A stop-loss order should be placed at $2.90 to limit potential losses in case the price retraces. The target price could be set at $3.50, aiming to capture a significant portion of the projected price appreciation. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing you to participate in the potential upside of Dogwifhat while mitigating potential downside risks. Based on the provided data for Stellar, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical price data reveals a generally upward trend, with recent price fluctuations indicating potential volatility. The forecast price suggests continued growth, reaching $0.148 within the next week. However, the price is currently near the support price of $0.1275, suggesting a possible consolidation phase before further upward movement. Therefore, I recommend a long position in Stellar with an entry price around $0.128. This entry point allows you to capitalize on the potential upward trend while minimizing risk by buying near the support level. A stop loss should be set at $0.127 to protect against a sudden price drop below support. The target price should be set at $0.145, aiming to capture a significant portion of the anticipated price increase. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential gains while mitigating potential losses. Given the price trends and forecast for Starknet, a medium-term investment strategy appears suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a clear upward trend, with recent price fluctuations around the $0.45 level. Forecast predicts continued upward momentum, with prices potentially reaching $0.545 in the coming weeks. This suggests a bullish outlook for Starknet in the medium term. Considering the support and resistance levels, an entry price of $0.4881, slightly above the current support level, would be prudent. This allows for some margin of safety while capturing potential upside. A stop loss at $0.468, below the recent lows and the first forecast price, protects against unexpected downward movements. The target price should be set at $0.541, aligning with the highest forecast price and maximizing potential gains. This strategy allows for a balanced approach, capitalizing on the bullish outlook while managing risk effectively. Based on the provided data for PENDLE, a bullish investment strategy appears promising. The historical prices demonstrate a consistent upward trend, culminating in a recent surge to $5.92. Although the forecast suggests a slight pullback in the near term, it still predicts prices above the current level. This upward momentum, coupled with a support price at $5.253, indicates a strong foundation for further price appreciation. Therefore, a long-term investment strategy targeting a price increase towards the resistance level of $5.924 is recommended. An entry price around $5.50, slightly below the current price, allows for a margin of safety while still capturing potential upside. The stop loss should be set at $5.253. The support price, to protect against a significant downturn. The target price should be set at $5.924, aiming to capitalize on the full potential of the upward trend. This strategy aligns with the bullish sentiment indicated by both the historical price data and the forecast, positioning investors to benefit from PENDLE's potential growth in the long term. Given the 2-week price change and the 1-week forecast for render, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices show a consistent upward trend, with a recent surge towards the end of the period. The forecast further indicates continued growth, suggesting potential for further gains in the coming weeks. However, the absence of clear support and resistance levels suggests a degree of volatility, making a short-term approach riskier. Therefore, a long position is recommended for render. An entry price of $5.60, slightly below the current price, allows for some room to absorb potential short-term fluctuations. The stop loss should be set at $5.20, a level below the recent lows, to minimize potential losses. The target price can be set at $7.00, aligning with the highest point of the forecast, allowing for a substantial profit margin, while acknowledging the possibility of further price appreciation. This medium-term strategy balances the potential for high returns with a reasonable risk profile. VeChain shows a recent upward trend with a forecast suggesting continued growth. The historical price data reveals a pattern of consistent price increases, reaching a recent high of $0.0284. The support price sits at $0.02672, providing a safety net for potential price dips. The resistance price, at $0.02845, indicates a potential ceiling for near-term price growth. Considering this information, a long-term investment strategy focusing on a long position appears promising. We can enter a position at $0.02672, aligning with the support price and providing a buffer against immediate price fluctuations. The stop loss should be set at $0.0253, slightly below the recent lows. To mitigate risk, the target price can be set at $0.0289, aligning with the forecast and offering a potential profit margin. This strategy capitalizes on the bullish sentiment surrounding VeChain, while managing risk through a well-defined stop loss. The long-term perspective allows for potential growth as VeChain continues its upward trajectory. Binance Coin's historical price data demonstrates a general upward trend, with recent fluctuations around the $600 mark. The forecast predicts continued growth, reaching approximately $667 within the next week. Considering this positive outlook and the support price of $606.5, a long position in Binance Coin seems promising. To execute this strategy, we can enter a long position at $620, slightly below the current price and above the support level. This entry price allows for a margin of safety while still capturing potential upside. A stop loss at $606.5. The support level will protect against unexpected price drops. Target price should be set at $660, aiming to capitalize on the forecast's projected growth and leaving room for some price correction before reaching the resistance level. Based on the provided price history and forecast for Conflux, a short-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The recent price action shows a slight upward trend, with the price hovering around the support level of $0.1524. Forecast predicts a gradual increase in price over the next week, reaching around $0.159. This suggests a limited upside potential in the short term. Considering this, a long position could be taken with an entry price around $0.155. The stop loss should be set at $0.152, slightly below the support level, to minimize potential losses. The target price could be set at $0.163, aiming to capitalize on the predicted price increase. This strategy allows for potential profit while managing risk by limiting potential losses. Given the historical price trends and the positive forecast for Worldcoin, a bullish investment strategy is recommended. Price has shown consistent upward movement over the past few weeks, and the forecast predicts further gains in the coming week. This suggests a strong potential for capital appreciation. Therefore, an aggressive short-term investment strategy would involve entering a long position at the current price of $2.04. The stop loss should be set at $2.01, the support price, to minimize potential losses. The target price should be set at $2.5, the resistance price, to maximize potential profits. This strategy capitalizes on the anticipated price increase towards the resistance level, allowing for a significant return on investment within a short time frame. Based on the provided information about Avalanche, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical price data reveals a general upward trend, with recent fluctuations indicating consolidation. The forecast price suggests continued upward movement, reaching $36 within the next week. However, the resistance level at $35.81 suggests potential for a pullback before further significant gains. Therefore, a long position is recommended for a medium-term investment. An entry price of $31 could be considered, aligning with the current price and the support level of $30.52. A stop loss at $30 would protect against unexpected price drops, while a target price of $35.5 could be set to capture potential gains before reaching the resistance level. This strategy allows for capitalizing on the anticipated upward momentum while managing risk effectively. Based on the provided price information for Jupiter, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical price data demonstrates a fluctuating trend with an overall upward direction. The forecast suggests continued upward momentum, reaching prices around $1.23 within the next week. Therefore, a long position is recommended. An ideal entry price would be around $1.17, allowing you to buy in before the predicted price surge, setting a stop loss at $1.0595. The support price protects against significant downside risk, a target price of $1.2465. The resistance level offers a potential profit margin should the price reach its predicted high. This strategy capitalizes on the positive forecast while managing risk effectively through a well-defined stop loss. Given the price trends and forecast for EOS, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a period of consolidation, followed by a recent upward surge. The forecast suggests continued upward momentum, with prices potentially reaching $0.619 within the next week. The support price at $0.5441 provides a safety net. while the resistance at $0.5825 indicates potential for further upside. Therefore, a long position is recommended to capitalize on this potential. An entry price near $0.560, slightly below the current price and above the support level, allows for a margin of safety. The stop loss should be placed at $0.5441, the support price, to minimize potential losses. The target price should be set at $0.619, aligning with the highest forecasted price, allowing for a healthy profit margin. This strategy balances risk and reward, aiming to capture a significant portion of the anticipated price increase while mitigating potential downside. Based on the provided TRON price information, a cautious investment strategy with a medium-term perspective appears most suitable. While the historical price data shows a recent downward trend, the forecast suggests a potential upward movement in the coming weeks. The price is currently hovering near its recent lows, making it a potentially attractive entry point for a long position. A conservative strategy would involve entering a long position at $0.162, the current price. The stop loss could be set at $0.16, slightly below the recent lows, to mitigate potential downside risk. The target price could be set at $0.186, aligning with the forecast's highest projected price point, allowing for potential profit capture if the upward trend materializes. This approach balances risk and reward, capitalizing on the potential for upside while safeguarding against further price declines. Given the provided price history and forecast for, say, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical data shows a fluctuating trend with recent upward momentum, reaching a high of $0.513. The forecast predicts continued growth, with prices potentially reaching $0.507 within the next week. This suggests a bullish outlook for the asset in the short to medium term. Therefore, an investment strategy for, say, should involve a long position. A suitable entry price would be around $0.467, aligning with the current price and providing a buffer below the recent high. The stop loss should be set at $0.46, just below the recent support level, to limit potential downside risk. The target price could be set at $0.513, aiming to capture the potential upside to the recent high. This strategy allows for capitalizing on the positive price momentum while managing risk through a well-defined stop loss. Given the current price trend and forecast for Shiba Inu, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical price data shows a period of consolidation, followed by a recent upward movement. The forecast indicates continued growth, suggesting potential for further price appreciation. A long position is recommended to capitalize on this upward momentum. An ideal entry price would be around $0.000020, aligning with the current price level. The stop loss should be set at $0.000191, just below the support price, to minimize potential losses. The target price could be set at $0.000280, aiming to capture a significant portion of the anticipated price increase. This strategy allows for a balanced approach, taking advantage of the bullish forecast while mitigating risk through a well-defined stop-loss mechanism. Based on the provided historical price data and the one-week forecast for Dogecoin, a bullish investment strategy appears suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a clear upward trend, with the current price hovering near the lower end of its recent trading range. The forecast suggests continued upward momentum, with prices potentially reaching $0.453 within the next week. Therefore, an aggressive investment strategy would involve taking a long position on Dogecoin. A suitable entry price would be around $0.200, aligning with the current price and the potential for a price increase. A stop loss should be placed at $0.190 to mitigate risk in case of an unexpected price decline. The target price could be set at $0.350, aiming to capitalize on the forecast's upward trajectory and potential for a substantial price increase. Given the price trends and forecast for Hooked Protocol, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices show a fluctuating pattern, with recent fluctuations indicating a potential consolidation phase. While the forecast suggests a slight upward movement, the price remains close to its support level of $0.3856, suggesting a possible period of sideways movement before a potential breakout. Therefore, a long position is recommended for a medium-term investment strategy, aiming to capitalize on the potential upward movement. A suitable entry price would be around $0.39, slightly above the recent price action and near the support level. A stop loss could be placed at $0.385, protecting against a potential drop below the support level. The target price could be set at $0.42, aligning with the resistance level and allowing for a reasonable profit margin within the medium-term time frame. Given the historical price data and the forecast for Aevo, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable. Price has experienced fluctuations over the past 2 weeks, but the overall trend shows a slight upward momentum. The forecast predicts a continued upward movement, suggesting potential for gains in the coming weeks. A long position is recommended to capitalize on this potential. The entry price for this strategy should be around $0.33, aligning with the recent price action and slightly below the current resistance level. The stop loss should be set at $0.32, just below the support price, to limit potential losses. The target price could be around $0.39, which represents a significant upward move, but remains below the historical high, allowing for a healthy risk-reward ratio. This strategy aims to capture the anticipated upward movement of Aevo over the next few weeks while managing risk through a well-defined stop loss. Based on the provided coin price information, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical price data reveals a fluctuating trend with recent upward momentum, culminating in a price close to the resistance level. While the forecast suggests continued upward movement, the short-term outlook remains uncertain. Therefore, a long position is recommended to capitalize on the potential for price appreciation towards the resistance level. An entry price of $0.00735 aligns with the support price and provides a solid foundation for the investment. A stop loss order at $0.00718, below the forecast low, protects against potential price reversals. The target price is set at $0.00787, the current resistance level, aiming to capture the full potential of the anticipated upward movement. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential gains in the medium term while mitigating potential losses. Coin. As recent price history shows a fluctuating trend with both upward and downward movements, forecast price suggests a potential upward trajectory in the coming week, indicating a bullish outlook. Considering the support price at $0.01886 and the resistance price at $0.02424, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. A long position in Coin would be recommended, aiming to capitalize on the predicted price increase. The entry price could be set at $0.0192, slightly above the current price and below the resistance level. A stop loss order should be placed at $0.01886, the support price, to minimize potential losses. The target price could be set at $0.0221, aligning with the forecast price and offering a reasonable profit margin. This strategy allows for potential gains while managing risk effectively in the medium term. Based on the provided price information for PEP, a bullish investment strategy appears promising. The historical prices show a general upward trend, and the forecast indicates continued growth over the next week. The current price is near the support level of $0.000132, suggesting a potential buying opportunity. Therefore, I recommend a long position on PEP for a short to medium-term investment perspective. An ideal entry price would be around $0.000132, aligning with the support level. To manage risk, a stop loss could be set at $0.000128, slightly below the current price. The target price could be set at $0.000144, aiming to capture potential gains towards the resistance level. This strategy allows for capitalizing on the anticipated upward momentum while mitigating potential losses. Based on the provided price information for TON coin, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable. The historical price data shows a general upward trend, with recent fluctuations around the $5.20 mark. Forecast indicates continued upward movement, suggesting potential for profit in the coming weeks. The support price at $5.182 provides a safety net, while the resistance at $5.501 presents a potential ceiling for the short term. Therefore, a long position is recommended for TON coin. A suitable entry price would be around $5.25, allowing for a small margin above the current price and below the resistance level. The stop loss should be set at $5.15 to limit potential losses in case of a sudden price drop. The target price could be set at $5.45, aiming to capture a significant portion of the potential upward movement predicted by the forecast. This strategy balances risk and reward, aiming to capitalize on the positive price momentum of TON coin, while mitigating potential downsides. Based on the provided information for Bitcoin Cash, a long-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical price data reveals a consistent upward trend, with the price recently breaking through the resistance level of $472.8. The forecast indicates continued growth, with prices projected to reach $481 or higher, while there is a support level at $379.9. The current price is significantly above this level, suggesting a strong upward momentum. Therefore, a long position is recommended, aiming to capitalize on the sustained bullish trend. Conservative entry price could be around $440, allowing for a potential entry point after a slight pullback from the recent highs. The stop loss should be placed at $420, providing a safety net in case the price experiences a sudden reversal. Target price could be set at $500, anticipating a significant price appreciation based on the bullish forecast and historical trends. Given the price trends and forecast for Chainlink, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a general upward trend. Although there have been recent consolidations, the forecast suggests continued growth, with prices potentially reaching $14 within the next week. The support price of $12.95 provides a safety net, while the resistance at $14.88 indicates a potential ceiling for the immediate future. Therefore, a long position is recommended for a medium-term investment horizon. An ideal entry price would be around $13.20, allowing you to buy in at a relatively attractive price, while still benefiting from the anticipated upward momentum. The stop loss should be set at $12.95 to protect against any unforeseen price drops. The target price could be set at $14.50, aiming to capture a significant portion of the potential price increase, while leaving room for some price correction before reaching the resistance level. Given the historical price data and the forecast for Polkadot, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical prices show a consistent upward trend, indicating bullish momentum. The current price is near the support price of $4.882, suggesting a potential buying opportunity. Forecast predicts continued upward movement, with prices potentially reaching $5.8 in the coming weeks. This suggests that holding a long position for the medium term could be profitable. Therefore, an investment strategy for Polkadot would involve taking a long position with an entry price around $4.90. The stop loss should be set at $4.80 to protect against a potential pullback. The target price could be set at $5.70, aiming to capitalize on the forecasted price increase. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential profit while mitigating potential losses. Given the price trends and forecast for Near protocol, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical price data shows a consistent upward trend, with recent fluctuations around the $4.50 level, while the forecast predicts further price increases, reaching $5.56 in the coming weeks. The support and resistance levels suggest potential for consolidation before a significant upward move. Therefore, a long position is recommended for capitalizing on the anticipated price increase. An entry price around $4.99, aligning with the support level and the initial upward movement predicted by the forecast, is advisable. Setting a stop loss at $4.80, slightly below the entry price, will mitigate potential losses in case of a short-term price dip. A target price of $5.50, slightly below the predicted peak, allows for reasonable profit taking while leaving room for further price appreciation. This strategy balances risk and reward, aiming to capitalize on the medium-term bullish outlook for Near protocol. The provided data for stacks suggests a potential for a bullish investment strategy in the short to medium term. The historical price data shows a general upward trend, with recent price action consolidating around the $1.70 level. Forecast price indicates continued upward movement, with prices potentially reaching $2.19 in the coming weeks. The support price of $1.924 provides a strong base for a potential upward move. Given this information, an aggressive investment strategy would involve taking a long position on stacks. A suitable entry price would be around $1.75, allowing for a small margin of safety below the current market price. The stop loss should be set at $1.65 to limit potential losses. In case of a sudden price reversal, the target price could be set at $2.10, aiming to capture a significant portion of the potential price appreciation. This strategy capitalizes on the positive price momentum and the forecast for continued growth in the coming weeks. Given the Aptos price history and the provided forecast, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. Price has shown a consistent upward trend, with a recent surge in the last 2 weeks. The forecast indicates continued growth over the next week, suggesting a potential for further gains. However, the resistance level at $13.7 might pose a challenge for further immediate upward movement. Therefore, a long position is recommended. A suitable entry price would be around $12.50, slightly below the current price and providing a margin of safety. The stop loss should be set at $11.8, below the recent support price, to protect against unexpected downward movements. The target price could be set at $14.50, aiming to capitalize on the potential for continued growth towards the resistance level. This strategy allows for potential profit while mitigating risk in the medium term. Given the price trends and forecast for Litecoin, an aggressive investment strategy would focus on a short-term approach to take advantage of the anticipated upward momentum. The historical prices show a generally upward trajectory, with the current price hovering near the support level of $73.99. The forecast suggests Litecoin could rise from its current price to around $81 in the next week, while the resistance level sits at $80.05. This indicates a bullish outlook in the short term. Therefore, a long position is advisable to capitalize on the potential for a price increase towards the resistance level. An ideal entry price would be around $76, aligning with the forecasted price. The stop loss should be set at $73.99, the support level, to protect against any unexpected price decline. The target price should be set at $80.05, the resistance level, allowing you to take profits before a potential pullback. This strategy aims to capture the anticipated upward movement of Litecoin in the short term, while managing risk effectively. Uniswap shows an upward trend in its historical prices, reaching a recent high of $9.32. The forecast suggests continued growth, with prices expected to hover around $9.1 to $9.2 over the next week. Considering this positive outlook, a long-term investment strategy appears promising. To capitalize on this potential, we recommend entering a long position at the current price of $8.93. A stop-loss order should be placed at $8.146, the support price, to limit potential losses. The target price should be set at $9.297, the resistance price, aiming to capture a significant portion of the anticipated upward movement. This strategy allows for a balanced approach, mitigating risk while maximizing the potential for returns in the medium to long term. Based on the provided information for Bittensor, a bullish investment strategy is recommended. The historical price data shows an upward trend, with the price consistently increasing over the past several weeks. Forecast price also indicates continued upward movement, suggesting a strong potential for price appreciation. The current price is trading near the support level of $485.2, indicating a potential buying opportunity. Therefore, a long position is advisable. The entry price should be around $490, slightly above the current price and near the support level. The stop loss should be set at $480 to limit potential losses. Target price could be set at $600, which is above the resistance level of $632.7 and aligns with the bullish forecast. This strategy capitalizes on the anticipated upward momentum of Bittensor, aiming to profit from the price increase towards the resistance level. Based on the Internet Computer Price data and forecast, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical price shows a recent upward trend, with the current price hovering near the support level of $8.171. The forecast suggests a continued upward movement, with prices potentially reaching $8.97 within the next week. This indicates a bullish outlook for Internet Computer in the short to medium term. Therefore, an investment strategy focused on a long position is recommended. A suitable entry price would be $8.30, slightly above the current price and providing a margin of safety. The stop loss should be set at $8.17, aligning with the support level to minimize potential losses. The target price could be set at $9.00, aiming to capture a significant portion of the anticipated upward movement. This strategy allows for a medium-term investment horizon, capitalizing on the expected price appreciation while managing risk effectively. Based on the provided data for Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical price data reveals a fluctuating trend with periods of both upward and downward movement. The recent price surge, reaching $1.57, suggests potential for further growth. However, the forecast indicates a slight pullback in the coming week, with prices hovering around $1.41 to $1.43. This suggests a consolidation phase before a potential further upward movement. Therefore, a long position is recommended for a medium-term investment strategy. An entry price of $1.40 would allow you to capitalize on the anticipated rebound from the predicted slight pullback. The stop loss should be set at $1.35 to protect against unexpected downturns, aligning with the support price of $1.337. The target price should be set at $1.55, aiming for a significant profit based on the historical price highs and the potential for further growth. This strategy allows you to benefit from the expected price increase while managing risk effectively through a well-defined stop loss. Given the price trends and forecast for Optimism, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable. The historical prices show a recent dip followed by a potential recovery, aligning with the forecast indicating a gradual upward movement. The current price sits near the support level of $1.582, suggesting a potential buying opportunity. The resistance level at $1.816 indicates a ceiling for the price in the short term. Therefore, a long position is recommended for a medium-term investment strategy. A suitable entry price would be around $1.60, allowing for a buffer below the current price and potential for upside. The stop loss should be set at $1.58 to minimize potential losses if the price drops below support. The target price can be set at $1.75, aiming to capitalize on the forecast's upward momentum while leaving room for potential price fluctuations. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential profit from the anticipated price increase in the coming weeks while mitigating potential losses. Given the price trends and forecast for Ethereum Classic, an aggressive investment strategy would focus on a long-term approach to capitalize on the anticipated upward momentum. The historical prices show a generally upward trend, with the current price close to its forecast and above the support level. The resistance is at $24.33, indicating that there is still some room for upward movement. In this scenario, a long position is advisable to capitalize on the potential for a price increase towards the resistance level. Therefore, an entry price of $22.50 would be suitable. allowing you to buy in before the price potentially reaches its resistance. The stop loss should be set at $20.83, aligning with the support price. To protect against any unexpected price decline, the target price should be set at $24.33, aiming to capture the potential price increase towards the resistance level. This strategy focuses on a long-term investment perspective, allowing the investment to potentially grow as Ethereum Classic continues its upward trend. Given the price trends and forecast for Ethereum name service, a medium-term investment strategy would be suitable to capitalize on the anticipated price increase. The historical prices show a fluctuating pattern with an overall upward trend, while the forecast indicates stability around $18. The support price is at $17.84, providing a safety net for potential price dips, while the resistance is at $18.24, suggesting a potential ceiling for the immediate future. Therefore, an investment strategy involving a long position in Ethereum name service is recommended. A suitable entry price would be $17.95, slightly above the support price, allowing for a buffer against immediate volatility. The stop loss should be set at $17.80, protecting against a sudden drop below the support level. The target price could be set at $18.15, aiming to capture a significant portion of the potential price increase before encountering resistance. This strategy allows for a balanced approach, capturing potential gains while mitigating risk in a medium-term investment horizon. Given the price trends and forecast for Solana name service, a cautious investment strategy would focus on a short-term approach. The historical prices show a fluctuating trend, with the current price hovering near its support level of $0.1975. The forecast suggests a potential decline in the coming week, with prices dipping below the current level, while there is a slight possibility of a rebound towards the resistance level of $0.233. The overall outlook suggests a bearish trend in the short term. Therefore, a short position on Solana name service appears to be the most suitable strategy. An entry price of $0.225 aligns with the current price and the forecasted decline. The stop loss should be set at $0.233 to protect against any unexpected price surges. The target price should be set at $0.205, allowing you to take profits before the price reaches the major support level. This strategy aims to capitalize on the anticipated price decline, while mitigating potential losses through a well-defined stop loss. Based on the provided data for Aave, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical price data reveals a volatile trend with both upward and downward swings. The recent 2-week price change shows a period of consolidation after a significant price increase. Forecast price suggests a slight upward movement in the coming week, indicating potential for further gains. However, the resistance level is relatively close, suggesting that significant upside momentum might be limited in the short term. Therefore, a medium-term investment strategy with a long position is recommended. An ideal entry price would be around $178, aligning with the current price and below the recent resistance. A stop loss should be placed at $174. The support price, to protect against potential downside risk. Target price can be set at $192, slightly above the recent high and within the projected range of the forecast price. This strategy allows for potential profits from a moderate price increase while minimizing risk through a well-defined stop loss. Based on the provided information for Injective, a short-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical price data reveals an upward trend, with the recent price hovering around $24. The forecast indicates continued growth, suggesting a potential climb towards the resistance level of $26.72. Given this scenario, a long position is recommended to capitalize on the anticipated price increase. An ideal entry price for this strategy would be around $24.5, allowing for a small buffer from the current price. To manage risk, a stop loss order should be placed at $23.6, which is slightly below the support price. This will protect against any unexpected price drops. The target price should be set at $26.5, aiming to capture a significant portion of the potential upward movement before reaching the resistance level. This strategy prioritizes capitalizing on the short-term bullish momentum of Injective while incorporating risk management measures to protect potential profits. Based on the provided Polygon price history and forecast, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical data shows a recent upward trend, with the price bouncing back from a low point and reaching a peak above $0.4. Forecast predicts continued upward movement, suggesting a positive outlook for Polygon in the coming weeks. Considering this, a long position is recommended. An ideal entry price would be around $0.390, slightly below the current price and close to the support level of $0.3844. This allows for a margin of safety while capturing potential upside. The stop loss should be placed at $0.3844, the support level, to minimize potential losses. The target price could be set at $0.4115, the resistance level, aiming to capitalize on the full potential of the upward forecast. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential profit while mitigating downside exposure.